Everybody, it's JetsCentral coming back with some breaking news late Friday night. Okay, 11:57 p.m. East Coast time. By the way, I look like this because I was out on a jog. Halfway through, I look down at my phone. I see a tweet from Ian Rappaport himself of the NFL Network, very credible source. And he's reporting that the Buffalo Bills are closing in on acquiring wide receiver, top 5 wide receiver, all-pro Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, now granted, I don't know what the Bills gave up in return. And there was a multitude of different teams that were interested in Brown. Like the Titans, like the Jets, like the Raiders, like the Redskins, all were inquiring about Brown in the mix, if you will. But the Buffalo Bills said, you know what? Well, all you teams out there are just like sitting on your hands, waiting for the best deal possible for you. We're gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna go out and get Brown. We don't care what we have to give up. We don't care what we have to pay him. We don't care about his character concerns. We don't care about, the Pittsburgh Steelers feud between the owner and the coach and Roethlisberger and all these guys. We're gonna pull the trigger. We're gonna do this move. We're gonna go get our rookie quarterback Josh Allen, a top 5 wide receiver in the league. So I have to give credit where it's due, and I have to be. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Very tough pill to swallow. Very tough pill to swallow. Okay, obviously, diehard Jet fan here. But like I said, I have to give credit where it's due. And the Buffalo Bills, taking off my Jet hat, if you will, looking at it as unbiasedly as possible, the Buffalo Bills just made an outstanding move for that franchise. Yes, he has character concerns. Yes, he is a little bit of a headache. Yes, he doesn't necessarily fit the bill that, he's not the greatest teammate in the world, but what does he bring to this franchise? He brings speed. He brings versatility. He brings electricity to this franchise, okay? He's going to help Josh Allen out tremendously on the field, all right? And quick little side note, I'm actually getting another report of, it's looking like Ian Rappaport put something on, or the NFL Instagram page posted a picture saying that Brown is being traded, and Brown literally just commented on it. Fake news. So I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just going to go off from what Ian Rappaport is saying, because this guy's a very credible source, and what he usually says is like 95% correct. So it's looking like the Buffalo Bills are going to be getting Antonio Brown. What is going on? I'm sure by the time I have this uploaded, you guys down below in the comment section will let me know. But what is happening right now? What is happening? But if the Buffalo Bills, if this thing pans out, right? If this thing plays out and Antonio does go to Buffalo, I think this is an outstanding move for the Bills. You are helping out the rookie quarterback tremendously by getting Brown in the building, physically on the field. There is something to be said about Brown's mentality, right? Is he going to be in Josh Allen's ear all the time saying, throw me the ball, just being that pest on the outside, kind of like Odell Beckham was with Eli Manning, because you saw Eli Manning's play kind of, there was, reports coming out of Giants camp that Eli Manning, you can't even run the offense because he, in the back of his head, he's thinking, okay, I have to get Beckham the ball early in the game because he's just going to whine and throw a fit later on in the game if he doesn't get the football. So will Brown do that to Josh Allen? More importantly, will Josh Allen actually get affected by it, because he actually is a mentally strong individual coming from Wyoming, humble beginnings, really salt of the earth kind of guy. So I credit the Bills organization. To the Bills fans out there, congratulations. You guys are getting an absolute stud wide receiver. Again, if this pans out, I don't know what's happening here. I actually have Twitter open as we speak. I'm trying to refresh. And again, I don't even know what the Buffalo Bills gave up in compensation for Brown. But bottom line is this. Does this move make the Buffalo Bills better? Yes, it does, by miles. I don't think I watched a team last season with less talent at the wide receiver position than the Buffalo Bills. And I'm just being honest. I don't want that to seem like I'm taking a shot, but Josh Allen numerous times had touchdowns dropped, vertical passes dropped, slants dropped, screens dropped. There were so many times that I watched Buffalo Bills games where it just Allen had absolutely zero help. I mean, the Bills actually lost a game on a drop back late in the season. Bills at Dolphins. Josh Allen rolls out of the pocket. I remember it vividly. Rolls out to his left, scrambling around, trying to make something happen. Sees Charles Clay wide open in the end zone, whips it to him, kind of like off, weird platform, and he, for whatever reason, just runs up to it and drops the ball. and they lost the game. That was like the last play, kind of in the fourth quarter. That could have won them the game, and Charles Clay dropped it. So, and they, coincidentally enough, interestingly enough, I should say, the Bills ended up going out and cutting him earlier on in the offseason. But the Bills had no wide receiver depth. They had no wide receiver talent. They were getting a top 5 guy in Antonio Brown if this trade pans out. And I have to say, am I a little bit envious? Am I a little bit jealous? Of course. Especially because the Jets were one of the teams in the mix. Now, like I've said before, and I know I'm kind of rambling on here, 5.5 minutes, but this is breaking news, right? I'm just kind of going off the top of my head, just kind of, just really just giving you guys my honest thoughts, my honest opinions here. But initially, I said if the New York Jets didn't go out and trade for Antonio Brown, I wouldn't be mad, right? Because I understand why you wouldn't want him in the building, because he is a locker room cancer. He is a headache. He will be annoying the quarterbacks. He is just a diva, right? He's so much of a headache that I couldn't understand. And by the way, he's owed it, I think, $20 million. So he's owed a ton of money. So he's going to take up a huge portion of the cap. So I understand why the New York Jets and why a bunch of teams out there wanted to take a pass on it. But it's just a matter of risk versus reward. What do you think is the right price? And the Buffalo Bills said, you know what, it's worth it. We got to go get our guy. We have to go get Josh Allen some help on the outside. What better guy out there on the market than Antonio Brown, right? When does another scenario, by the way, ever come up like this, where a top 5 wide receiver hits the open market and is available to on the trade block? I can't even really remember a time. I thinking back, I can't really even remember. I know Terrell Owens, but he was on a bunch of teams. So all in all, Buffalo Bills got better by this move. Yes, they have to pay him. Yes, he might be a locker room cancer, but at the end of the day, they upgraded big time. No way around it. So credit to the Bills organization for having the guts to pull off this move, saying screw it, we're doing it. Every other team sitting out there waiting for the perfect move. We're gonna have the guts to go out there and do it. We got to go get Allen some help. So credit to the Bills organization. Congratulations to the fans out there. I'm sure a lot of number 84s are gonna be sold, jersey wise, and I'll see you guys when we play each other. I don't know when that's going to be because the schedule isn't out yet, but it's going to be a blast, and I cannot wait to see what schemes Gregory Williams has to cover AB with. All right, so I'll leave it there. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, and as always, go Jets.